was going to be here.
Do you think at this point that I trust anything anymore?
So they literally hired a guy named Mark Swint to come into the fucking studio and just scream into a microphone for 20 minutes.
Hang on, let me confirm this. How's that everyone today? We feeling good? We gonna play? Just let me know. And then the man in question just says, yep, 2 or 4. And I said, 4 o'clock MST. And I said, I'm good. You said I'm good. And he, I thought we had some confirmation, but I'm guessing that I was just dumb.
In the 90s.
Yeah, well, it's sad because currently I'm sitting outside of Pablo doing this.
Again,
I'm not even home.
So, goddamn.
He doesn't have an excuse.
He hasn't had an excuse for weeks.
Yes, he does. It's just not a very good one.
Oh, there's. I'm pretty sure that was Dusty. Did I hear Dusty?
No, that was my dad.
Oh, I heard Dusty.
Oh,
Hello.
They say hi.
Oh, hi guys.
Currently.
See, even he's here. Guess who fucking is it?
I'm not good at determining voices. That's why I thought
Yeah.
that.
It's my friends who currently live in Vegas.
Yeah, and guess what? Vegas is on fire right now.
Almost literally.
And my cousin is one of the poor police officers having to deal with protesters. Isn't that nice?
He's playing more, like either him or like his younger brother or something. What, does he have a younger brother? You
Yes.
remember?
What?
Yes, Parker has a younger brother. Wrapping something up, eh? He's wrapping something up.
I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. Oh lord, this is just gonna go like I'm not putting him back on the layout until he shows the fuck up. I refuse. And it's gonna kill me too, because I bet you dead ass my computer's gonna die when I do it.
Don't worry, I responded to him promptly.
I hate your fucking guy. Oh, hang on, let me get.
Are you upset that my response meme power is absolutely unmatched?
Your response meme power is really good. I have lots of great response memes, but I don't have all of them on my computer. I need to like share them between my computer and my phone somehow. But I have too many on my phone to like reliably go into my computer. Better get the fuck in here. He has 10 minutes. He has 10 minutes from right now. Okay, I'll give him until 3:15. If his ass ain't here, I'm starting without him.
Oh god.
What? I'm so fucking mad.
He's playing
I
World
can't
of Warcraft.
stop. I'm just
have a sense of responsibility.
He needs a responsibility, buddy.
Stop posting that T-posing crow gunk. Stop it. This is gonna be totally inappropriate, but I don't care.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
I need to open up my stream, make sure nobody's in the chat, because right now I'm just laughing at me.
What are you doing?
What
are you doing?
Me watching my cum sock roll across the ceiling. I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's all about perfectly timed response memes, Dominic. That's all it is.
I'm just using up the ones that I have on my computer because. Lord, no. You know what? I'm stealing that. It's going in the memes folder.
Why are you stealing my memes? Stop stealing.
Why are you asking why I'm stealing your memes? That is all I do.
This boy steals my memes. That's all he does.
Good lord.
Oh, here's another good one. This one's perfect.
No, wait, where's the one I have? Wait, hang on. There's something better. I have just the straight up one up to that one. Hold on. It's here somewhere.
Do you?
I
you
do.
have the one up to that one?
It's here somewhere.
Welcome to the start of the stream, everybody, where one of us.
No one can even see the memes we're sending, bro.
Bro, you can technically put it on the screen while we wait.
I might try, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Come on, where is it?
Come on, send one so I can immediately destroy you.
I'm desperate for it. Come on. All right, that's it. I'm going to my gallery because Discord has bad things. Come on. Where's my where is it? Come on, where is it? It's here somewhere. Why? Why can't I find it? Is it not in that? Is it in like a different
It's a kick.
Oh no, bro.
It's a kick to the crap. Kick to the crap.
I'm gonna cry, Cameron. Stop sending me that fucking. Where is it? I can't find it. This is madness.
Dominic can't find his memes.
Dude, legitimately. Alright, okay. Is it a Twitter meme? Is that why I can't find it? Is it in my Twitter folder?
I'm destroying Dominic with me.
I mean, I've got Capcan T-posing in front of Glass, but that's about it. Where is it? No, I have to it's the... Just imagine somebody in, like, one of those vats, and it's, like, Purell. I'm just... I really want to find it, but I can't.
Don't look at my gifts. Don't look at my gifts.
That's a fucking fantastic gift.
Cursed Pokemon Sword and Shield gift.
I'm gonna find it if it's the last fucking thing I do.
I don't like your Getty images.
God, oh look!
It's a game.
Guess what I can do now?
What?
Where's the PDN file? Hold on. There it is.
Fucking Leon.
Hang on. It's okay, guys. We're about to get back up. No, I don't want to install right now. Just please.
Install
No!
Install Mematic.
I'm
Don't
not
worry.
installing Mematic! Alright, saving this as ddoverlay.png.
Oh god, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm fixing the overlay because somebody finally decided to show up. Oh god, now my streaming software is just fucking frozen.
See, Dominic, everything is breaking around you.
Ah! I can see it's not frozen. Give me the fucking properties. Go. Yes.
Oh
but,
my god. I don't
wait.
know why. I don't know why this is happening.
But wait. Why did it what?
Oh dear god, Parker.
What but I changed it. But I changed it, you guys. Why?
Well, I've got worse if you want.
I will have the perfect responses to it, so bring it on.
You know what? Let's see how this works.
My
Oh God, it's broke as hell. Why? I saved it. It's the. But wait, why is it not? You better fucking no!
Oh God, I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying, guys.
It broke again.
Ugh.
The actual file broke again.
Oh God.
So I have to download the original file from my fucking email. I'm gonna cry. I might actually cry right now. I guess just get rid of this. Who waits? Is that just you guys posting memes?
Yeah.
That I can hear? Is it? Me. There's the overlay. I've got to download the .pd.
This is a suicide mission. Okay.
I will die,
I
you.
want to find that image so bad. It's just two people playing Roblox in like a fighter jet. And the dude in the pilot seat's like, this is a suicide mission. And the guy in the other seat's just, okay. I need to find
hit
that.
open! I hit the open button. Open it.
I'm going to find that picture.
Open it. Oh my God. Man, it sure doesn't pain me every goddamn time.
I found the image. Although it's poisoned with tons of captions, but whatever. Don't worry about it. Found the picture. Oh, that's terrible quality. Get that out of here. No.
You guys MHA fans?
MHA fans? You mean everyone here?
Did you mean literally everyone here?
My Hero Academia? Hate you.
My Hero Academia.
Here's a better image. This is a suicide mission. Okay. I fucking swear to God, I love that image more than anything in the world. It brings me unprecedented joy. Oh, Jesus. Why are Roblox images so visceral? It's just... they have the strongest of messages. Hold on, I'm gonna torture Dominic.
Please, don't. I'm trying not to die right now. Okay, alright. So this should fix it. This should finally fix it. Please use D&D overlay .png. Thanks. There we go.
Oh my fucking God, Parker.
It's finally here. It's finally time.
Don't worry, it's appropriate Ryuji time. That's Dominic's favorite image. I found that one for him. Fucking Persona 5. I swear to God, Ryuji is probably the biggest gem of that game. You don't even at me, Dominic. Ryuji is the most precious part. You stole that one from me!
Absolutely.
You stole that one from me!
Alright.
Everyone, Dominic here is a meme thief.
Best kind.
No, you cannot steal my memes.
I can steal whatever I want.
You're claiming that, yet you collected a random set of images from, I'm assuming, Google?
Incorrect. I actually took these and I did editing. I edited all those images. Those are my memes. Misa my memes. He takes them. He takes.
I don't take all of his memes.
My edited memes.
Just
most
when it's
of my
appropriate.
Memes come from most of my memes come from cropped iFunny pictures, but did you just Send me shut up, e-boy. Oh, that's it. You're gonna fucking hit me with the sheep. I'm gonna counter you with the sheep.
Don't you dare post that fucking sheep in the chat. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, starring us.
I'm pissing Dominic off by sending him Minecraft sheep.
This one is better.
I have personally captioned. No, Parker, you don't understand. I am torturing him with my personally edited Minecraft sheep. They torture him.
Gamer moment.
This is a D&D
You've stolen
stream,
memes
everybody.
from me too, don't even.
I haven't stolen a single meme from you. They're all mine. All the memes in my folder are my own memes, except for this one. I found this one. This one's great. I love that one.
I like how this is how our D&D game
Okay.
starts.
Best kind.
So it's time to find out. Parker, are you caught up with the VODs? Have you done
Let's
any
see if
like?
it's flooding.
Sorry,
Yay,
can't
no more
hear you
flood.
over this retard.
Ooh. I wasn't
Over
even
what
speaking.
retard?
How dare you?
Which I
What
will.
the heck?
Sorry, say again.
Have you watched any of the VODs? Have you been joining at any point? Do you have any idea where the story is right now?
Absolutely none whatsoever.
Okay, well, I need to know what level you are, and I need to know how much HP you have, just in case my notes are wrong.
I am
Probably
level
0
3.
and 0.
I am level 3 and I have 27 HP.
Okay. I have to update your HP, but other than that, everything should be fine.
He's squishy enough the bard can kill him.
That is true. You actually could get killed by the bard
Oh
now.
crap!
And the dog.
I'm sorry. Shit. Okay, we're good.
What the hell happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Why is this just the worst right now?
I was pulling your stream up on my phone because I'd rather pull it up on my phone than have like smaller windows on my computer because I'm lazy and there's a blue tint on my secondary monitor and it hurts my eyes when
He
I look
can't
at
get
it.
rid of it. I tried helping him. He just can't.
Yep.
I did my best, but I can't help him. So, oh my god. Okay.
I love that scale so much.
Okay.
If
So,
you're blue, you're depressed.
on God, where to even begin? What is the last thing that you remember, Parker? So that I know where to start.
We
from.
had a dream sequence. And we made lots of money.
Okay, alright, so that makes sense. Also, hi stranger, welcome to the stream. Don't worry, the only thing that you missed was a bunch of hysterical laughing because we were sending each other memes over Discord while waiting for Parker to show up, and then while I was trying to fix the overlay, which got corrupted. Again. So. Yeah. Also, I don't think you have access to it because this isn't the thing with your sub, but we have a brand new tier 2 emote. It is glorious. I'm going to display it in the chat right now because it is amazing. And that, my friends, is the next evolution in Twitch emotes right there.
Hell yeah, brother.
Honestly, okay, so here's... Twitch still won't help. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. At least I'm at least hoping it hasn't been charging you for subscriptions this entire time. I don't think that's how that works. But as far as I've seen from my end, I haven't been getting those subscriptions charged. So at least there's that.
Obviously, Twitch is just robbing you.
I love. You've been charged twice. Fuck. Why? God damn. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna, after the stream comes down today, I'm going to go and I'm gonna email Twitch support myself because that's ridiculous. I have to see if there's anything that I can do about this because that's completely and utterly unfair. Ugh. But anyway, to summarize, Parker, after waking up, the party basically was captured. Did you fight the worm? I can't remember. Were you alive when we fought the worm?
Yeah, I was there when we fought the worm.
Okay, so that you did. You were there when you guys went to the library beneath the castle in Surd.
Forget the bard.
What? Oh yeah. That's right. Not this time, motherfucker. I'm barding it up
The entirety of last stream, there was no bard.
because I was lazy. So let me just go.
Well, there was a bard, but not the Discord
not the
bard.
singy one.
Party boy wasn't
The
here.
one that
I
writes
was here.
egregious. I won't say lies.
They were all facts, just facts from my point of view. To use a term coined by our lovely president, alternative facts.
There you go.
I almost typed alternate facts.
That is a cursed word. That's a cursed
liberal in here.
That's a cursed phrase.
Ooh.
That is a cursed phrase.
Spicy,
Alternative
spicy.
facts.
All right, do I need to turn down the bard?
I want to use that.
I'm gonna
as a
turn down the
weapon
bard to
against-
like 20. Let me know in the chat if the bard is too loud, in which case I will shut him up further. But for now, he should be relatively quiet. So, after picking up the book from Serd, the party discussed with Sir Regis Hartfield about what to do next. And the book pointed to a possible artifact. Huh?
What?
I was pulling up your stream so that I can watch it. I made it home, so
Oh, sick. Dog. So anyway,
I'm no longer in transit. I'm just getting stuff set up at my house so I can play.
Get excited.
Exactly. Get excited. Thank you for telling me that the bard sounds fine. I won't shut him up any further. But after speaking momentarily with
Everybody just mutes Farley.
with Regis Hardfield, they moved, and I'll show this on stream. They moved from Serd, and give me my red tape. They moved from Serd all the way to this town of Moss Twig, which was one of two ways they could have taken to reach the old ruins of a town called Lunar Crest, an ancient city that was buried in a mudslide ages ago. They did a little thing in Moss Twig where they killed a strange bunny monstrosity called the Eastern Zipper and got a bunch of rewards. It was basically a fun
I'm pretty
Easter
sure
quest.
you were there for that part.
Was Parker there?
Yeah.
Might have been.
We
At
killed
this
the
point-
bunny. The big bunny.
I
Oh
think he
yeah,
was
I
there.
was there. That was the last thing that I remember.
So you also participated in that. Then the party, with you in tow, headed over to Lunar Crest. While you stayed back to help tend to the wounds of some dying men and women who were in a bunkhouse that was set ablaze by stone soldiers, the other two members of the party, or three if you count Sigurd, went up to the actual ruins following a mountain path and discovered that the stone soldiers had broken into what looked like some unearthed ruins of an ancient castle. Actually, I'm gonna go. So they went through the castle, and it was basically a long, tough dungeon with some hard puzzles. They did some leveling up, and they found the Stone Mind, which is apparently, according to all of the research done by Regis, is indeed the counter artifact to the Stone Heart. So they picked that up, as well as another couple of special little bonuses while they were there, and they headed the opposite way back to Serd. Some of the best combat I've seen in D&D. Yeah, I have to agree just a little bit. It was some smart combat. But anyway, they moved up to Wind's Rest afterwards to take the alternate path to head back to Serd. While they were in Wind's Rest, they met one of, if not the best blacksmith in the entirety of the entire region of Fjorane, and that's Tullius Grandwave. They bought a lot of stuff, and they commissioned 3 particular items. A celestial...
We did not commission. The dog commissioned one of
You're
them.
right. No, I'm talking about the
The
party.
greatest weapon of all.
The party commissioned 3 separate items. A celestial-infused warhammer at +2 for Sebastian, and a +1 leather armor piece with the boots infused with the Zipper Essence crystal that Ocularis ended up taking. He is becoming the fully fledged bunny bard at some point soon. And Sigurd the dog signed for the commission of the Pickaxe of Chest Smiting, which will be given 4 opals, 2 garnets, 4 rubies, 2 sapphires, 4 emeralds, and 8 whole units of gold ore, as well as a vial of dragon blood to be infused and covered over this legendary pickaxe. They spent a lot of money on this.
Yeah, a literal fortune on this pickaxe.
It's worth every cent.
Are you serious?
Could have bought an
I am
elephant
serious.
for what we.
I'm gonna
put
go
into this
back and make
pickaxe.
some highlights
Go
just so that
to
they'll
the
be there.
Of stone and it breaks.
Would you rather have an
It's not
elephant
going to be
with a-
used for stone.
It's
They
not
don't
gonna- yeah, it's
intend
not
to
gonna be
use
used
it for
that.
stone.
It's
It is
only
for
used
smiting
chest.
wooden chests, and that is
That's-
it.
Yeah, that's it. We don't use it on anything else.
What if it's a stone chest?
Well, then we use something else, like my Warhammer.
While they were leaving, after doing their whole commission deal, they were actually stopped by the owner, or the owner's apprentice. I believe, yes, her name was Delilah. Why do I not have her name down? Oh crap! Oh no! I deleted her name. Oh well, I'll fix it.
Delilah.
I'm pretty sure it was Delilah, but
Yes, it was Delilah. I have it in my notes.
she sent the two of them on a short quest to find her a special ore and a special gem that were nestled in the mountains near Wind's Rest. So, that's what they did. They went out and they went searching for the cave with this gem. On the way, they discovered a small encampment of what appeared to be the last remaining kobolds in the region. Just for context, all of the kobolds were wiped out in the region around Wind's Rest by adventurers as the miners were trying to get them completely wiped out so that they could work in peace, get the lumber, get their ore. Basically, they just genocided what they could. But apparently there were some that survived. And while initially it was hostile when they came in, none of the kobolds were fighting. They were all too afraid of the party to fight. And basically once the chieftain showed Sebastian that they were living pretty roughly out here, that there was nothing that they were doing to hurt people, he gave them some money, kind-hearted paladin that he is, and they just left him like that. And so they traveled into the mountains with directions from the kobold chieftain to find the cave. They easily found their ore, and without a pickaxe, somehow, they managed to get it out and take them all back and got payment for their quest from Delilah at Wind's Rest, who will use the ore and the gemstone to pass her certification to become a full-fledged blacksmith.
Nice. And
Finally.
now we're...
Yes.
Yeah,
Finally, the party went back to Surd to meet up with Sir Regis Hartfield, who, at the time, was doing all kinds of work. They're going to be waiting in Surd for the next week as of when we're starting this campaign session right now. 2 weeks exactly, yes, because it'll take about a week and a half. But they're basically waiting for their order to be shipped from Wind's Rest back over to Surd. So they met up with Regis, and Regis basically stated, "All right, look, I can't just sit idly by. I'm gonna help you guys whenever we next go." And he showed on a map that you guys were next headed for the town of Stokewood and 3 particular places up near Stokewood where there might be some additional ruins that will hold the secrets to the ritual of the Stone Mind. As well as this, the party was made aware that an old party member by the name of Justith was arrested in the city of Surd on multiple accounts of assault and murder just recently before the party got back. And his trial is set for today. And that is where we return. Naynor, you were actually on your way from Wind's Rest to Surd on your own, as the party left you behind in Wind's Rest at the time to go for the ore and the gemstones, and then they went back to Surd. So It is currently early morning on the day of Justith's trial, and you are just now arriving at the front of the manor of Regis Hartfield, and the other party members are just rousing from their sleep as well. If we remember too, Sebastian seeks to do a bit of a sparring session with Sir Regis Hartfield today.
And then spend the rest of the weeks training against the dummies in the training hall. And helping Regis work out and get rid of his gut. You know,
I continue searching for another magic candlestick that opens a secret door.
So you've been searching for a long time, and the help has been following you, as I described, this entire time. Just as last time. They're fixing the candlesticks that you're pulling, because basically, you're being a nuisance.
Very much.
But you have not found a single pullable candlestick in the entirety of your search. You've been up and down the halls that you know, just yanking candlesticks and books and all kinds of shit, and you have not found a secret room, unfortunately.
Hey, but don't give up, because when you said that you were going to look around, he got angry like there was something else that he was hiding. So keep at it, gamer.
Oh, I'm not gonna stop. I am searching everything in this house. Slowly but surely. That's my goal for this 2-week period. Is I am basically gonna be the biggest nuisance he has ever had in his house.
Oh my god, yes.
Lordy loo. Okay, so beyond that, like I said, Nanor, you're at the front door. Sebastian is just waking. You guys are free to do as you wish at the moment.
First is food. Sebastian wakes up and immediately wants food.
I'll head down for food as well.
You're not inside yet.
Oh,
You're outside.
Well, I'll head inside for food then.
The door is locked as you try to open it.
The door is just locked.
Hey Bard, you got any thieving skills?
You're not.
I'm inside.
He's inside.
We're all inside.
I'm inside.
You're the only
outside.
one who is outside. The door is large, and it has a large iron knocker.
Well,
Which you assume that
knock
you.
on the door then.
As soon as you knock on the door, a very young bit of the help, a butler, seems to open the door, and he says, "Ah, hello, Mr. Open. Please come in." And he just lets you in.
Okay.
So he shuts the door behind you, and you find yourself in the entrance hall, where it looks like a continental breakfast has been set up as a. Yes.
What continent?
Yes. It's this continent, stupid.
Okay.
You're really fucking with me today. Oh
Yep.
my. Basically, the help set up a nice breakfast because it seems Regis probably told them to, considering that he has guests yet again. So you guys have a fair selection for breakfast to eat, and so I assume if you're all going down to eat, you eat. And
I grab as much meat as I possibly can.
And yes, Ocularis, none of the forks, knives, or candlesticks open a secret panel underneath any of the tables.
How did you know I was gonna ask? Next, I'm
Gee.
checking the platters that the food is on. As I'm like filling my plate, I'm like picking up and twisting platters.
You look like the world's snootiest, most egregiously over like I don't know I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
Dominic's stupid.
Yes, very, very stupid. So you guys managed to eat a nice, healthy breakfast.
Yep. Healthy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, you eat breakfast. What do you want to do now? You have the entirety of Surd is awaiting you, and so Sebastian is immediately going to head to the training hall.
Yep. I'm awaiting my sparring match with Regis. And I do know how that's going to go. I'm aware that I'm probably going to lose. Winning is not on his plate.
Winning.
It is
God, how
about
old is that
gauging.
meme? Okay.
All about gauging.
I will be going to watch this fight to see if he gives off any secrets on to where his hidden rooms are. And of
All
course,
right.
I'm gonna like walk into the room like twisting dummies, messing with their equipment.
So you've all met back up together, just at this point. So you were all in the entrance hall eating. Welcome back to the party, Mr. Naynor. It's good.
I
to
don't
have another
even
healer.
recognize his existence.
Oof. Hang on. Let's see. I'm really stupid.
There's hostility in the party. It'll fall apart. Just watch. Justith is gonna break out of jail and stab us all in our sleep.
Oh gosh, oh frick.
Oh
gosh.
jeez, oh god.
Oh!
I'm
What?
down there.
Just leave a cup of ale at the door. He won't get to you.
It's like leaving a saucer of milk out for the cat.
I'll leave a bottle. I'll leave a bottle of scotch out there, and he'll probably
He's
just
in
drink
prison,
Just
though.
piss in a bottle and leave it there.
So
That might get
pneumonia.
you killed faster.
by the way,
Yeah.
you two.
If you just leave alcohol there, he'll come back every night, but he won't kill you because you're giving him alcohol.
the minute you forget.
it.
So
Give
just
him
so
a
you
half
guys
bottle.
know, the trial is set to take place this afternoon, and it's currently morning. So you guys do have time. So you head to the training hall, Sebastian, and you find that despite everything else, Regis is already there, and he's waiting for you. He's decked out in what looks like some just training gear, not his regular armor. Excuse me. But some very bulky looking training gear meant to act like armor, but it's less, it's more designed for training purposes than it is actual combat.
Okay, so there are any extra sets for me? He's going to say as he walks in.
Yeah, of course. Go over there, and he points over to one of the benches where he set out a full set of that armor. It looks
Okay.
like it's bigger too.
So Sebastian's going to take off his armor, and he's going to put on the training gear, and he's going to get ready, and for probably a very one-sided training match, but we'll see.
So he takes his hand, he kind of he punches in the palm of his other hand, and he's like, all right, forgive me if I'm not as good as I used to be. It's been quite a number of years. Are we using weapons or just our fists?
I'll leave it up to you.
It's probably best to train with some mock weapons so that we get more accustomed to using them, especially me. So he walks over to this stand of what look like training weapons. They're basically wrapped in very cushy cloth, and he basically gestures to him, here, what takes your fancy?
He finds the longsword.
So you get handed the longsword, and he also selects a longsword. And the two of you step into the center to square off. Ocularis, you are also here, and you don't see any candlesticks around here. It's a fairly simple training hall.
Then I must pull out my lute and play music for this epic battle.
And that is what will happen. I hope that the bard is still going, because I can't. When I turn him down, I can't hear him.
No, I can hear him.
So I just need to let you guys need to let me know if the bard ever shuts up for any reason.
Okay,
Okie doke.
can do, gamer.
Will do.
And now we're gonna change the music just a little bitty bit. I'm like the world's weirdest streamer. Did the music change?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I don't
silent right now.
I think.
Oh,
that
there it
the
goes.
I think the weirdest streamer might have been the deer person that got promoted to the Twitch Council.
I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm just gonna pretend like I did. So,
You don't know about the deer?
No, I don't know about the deer.
After the stream, look up the deer.
I will.
It is
Okay.
worth a watch.
So
Hilarious.
let's go ahead and let's roll. Excuse me one moment. Here we go.
Stranger, I wish you had the emote too.
Which emote?
Unga bunga.
Bunga? Oh yeah. I think you could spend gamer points on using. That'd be a waste of gamer points. There it is, bro. Hell yeah. This is one of the best things. Okay, so
So let me know when it's about to begin.
All right, so with this, let's roll some initiative as you start to square off with.
So I'm making it very clear.
With Regis.
Oh boy, I rolled a 6 for initiative.
Oops, there we go. Oh, that's 6 with your additional modifier?
Yeah.
Well, you're up first, Mr. Man.
Shit. So I
Where's
just
my
want to make it
notepad?
clear this is all non-lethal.
Yeah,
attacks.
the weapons are non-lethal, and the fight will stop well before any of you drops to 0 hit points or lower.
Okay. So Sebastian's he's just going to focus on striking, so he's just going to go for an overhead strike.
Okay, and let me make sure you have 45 HP, right, Sebastian?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And that is an unnatural 20 to hit.
Okay, 1 second. So you got an unnatural 20, which will hit his armor class. So so just so you know, the training armor's armor class basically is equal to half plate.
Oh, okay. So his
But
his
only
armor
for
class
training
is 20.
weapons, of course. So basically, both of your ACs is going to be equal to half plate.
So I'm guessing the training weapon is a D4.
Yes, it will be a D4 of damage. It'll basically be something like that.
So that'd be a D4 plus my strength.
Yes.
Hey. It's 8 damage. 3
Okay.
plus 5.
So your AC should be your dexterity score is what, Cameron?
My dex is plus 2.
Your dex plus 2, so you're gonna have an AC of 17. Okay. So you did how much damage? Sorry, I'm still setting everything
8.
up.
Sorry.
Wow, that's actually pretty hefty for damage. So
Sorry. Thank you.
So you hit him. You take a swing with your longsword, just kind of testing it out, and you actually manage to crack a pretty solid hit, like right onto his chest, because he's kind of like getting himself accustomed to wearing and fighting again. So you hit him pretty hard. You get a first good strike in. He kind of like stumbles a little bit, and then he goes in for basically what it amounts to a counterattack. He's not gonna hit that counterattack though. As you grab your sword and you just block his sword incoming.
Yeah.
And you can feel the swords clunk against your armor. You don't feel a damn thing. So that brings us to you. It's your turn again.
Okay. I'm going to kind of. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to kind of parry his sword upward and then do a side slash to his abdomen.
Right. So aesthetically, you're going to knock his sword upward and do a side slash, basically.
Yes. And that is a 21.
Oh wow, yeah, you can clearly tell that he's way out of practice. You just knock his sword straight up.
Or it's just that my rolls are lucky at the moment.
Well, that's the out of universe reason, but you managed to easily knock his sword up, and you immediately strike him in the side, and you did how much damage? 6 damage. Okay. So you actually kind of like bruise. You can't see it, but he can feel the bruise on the inside of his armor, and he just kind of laughs. Hey, you're pretty damn good. Then again, I'm an old man, and I haven't had much practice in the later years. Well, let's see if you can handle this. And he goes for he goes for a full haymaker swing. That one is going to hit your armor class.
Oof.
And he deals 7 damage to you in a swing. His sword with some surprising strength, scram, hits you right in the chest, and it actually makes you stumble just a little bit from the force. So you're down to 38 HP at the moment.
Sebastian begins to laugh, as not like maniacally, like he's pathetic, but like he's having fun. And he's going to strike down. He's going to try to sweep the leg with his sword.
So in reaction to that attack, you're going to go right for the legs.
Trying to sweep him off his feet.
All right, go for.
And that's a 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, I thought his thing was 20.
No.
Oh.
What?
So,
Actually, it's 15 plus 2. If your
I'm
dex is 2.
sorry!
Which he isn't. But
7 damage to try to sweep the leg.
so you deal 7 damage to him, which is just another. You hit his legs pretty hard. You don't It's just a training sword, so you don't actually manage to get him off of his feet with the attack. But you do deal a significant amount, and he's actually breathing a little bit heavily. Like again, clearly he's fairly out of shape. And as you hit his legs, he goes to swing about at the same time. Wait, that's the wrong die. I just rolled a d4 to hit. I'm really retarded. His strike isn't going to hit, though, unfortunately, as much as he wants it to.
Okay.
He barely just misses you. You just manage to duck out of the way as his counterattack goes. So it's your roll again.
So after he strikes, I'm going to like do a sidestep shuffle behind him and strike down at his back.
Okay, so you do a little side steppy weppy.
That is another 19, 14 plus 5.
Jesus fucking Christ, Cameron.
Mm.
You haven't missed or whiffed a single attack. God, my hair is terrible.
Well, I remember you told me that the AC was 20, but I guess I'm just stupid.
The AC is not 20. When did I say the AC was 20?
Dude, shut up.
You're
Oh,
fart.
that's 9 damage.
Jesus Christ. Is that possible? What's your strength? Your strength modifier? Yeah, it is possible then.
I used my ability score improvement to get to strength.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got an ability score improvement. All right, so you just hit him with a freaking massive blow. You maximize. You can hear like his back crack a little as you bring your sword down.
If I hear his back crack,
not bad, but it's definitely like it's like a joint that's been overworked.
Oh,
it's just the sound of a meaty whack, and it just kind of pops.
Okay, because I was gonna say if I cracked his like spine, I'm back.
He does kind of yelp in pain just a little bit, but his then next reaction is to whirl around and just try to strike right at your side with his sword. And that one is gonna connect. Finally, he gets another connection of a strike.
Oh, I'm ready.
And he's gonna deal an additional 7 damage to you.
So I'm down to 31.
You are down to 31. And that brings us to your next.
Where did he strike me?
So he's back at your back. His back was facing you, and now it's facing his front is facing you again. He basically just like whirled around and cracked his sword right into your hip.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to kind of spread my arms out and then punch him in the face and then strike him with my sword because I have extra attack.
No, you know what? I'll let you do that. Yeah. So roll me an unarmed strike and then a melee weapon strike.
So for unarmed strike, that is gonna be a 14. So
That's
that
not gonna hit his AC.
But as he dodges my fist, my sword comes from the left to strike him. And that is a 24.
Ooh. Not bad. So your sword, your punch, he manages to easily like deflect it. He throws up his left arm, excuse me, and he kind of like dissuades your punch away from hitting him.
Okay, and that's another 6 damage.
And you just boom, 6 damage. He's breathing quite heavily, and he's got some substantial bruises on the inside, but he doesn't let it show. Like he might be old, but he looks fairly tough. With that, he decides that he's gonna let himself have a little bit of fun, and he's gonna use his extra attack, and he's gonna try to strike you twice with his sword. None of this punching nonsense.
Things are getting spicy.
Oh my, yeah, no, he goes to do this, he like yells really loud, and with your deft sword work, you're able to easily take his training sword swipes and just, you deflect them easily. He's unable to hit you on both strikes.
Okay, so this is gonna sound really stupid, but bear with me here. I'm going to back up and then run at him a little bit, and I'm going to grab him with one hand, try to lift him up, and throw him onto the ground.
So you're basically going to go for a tackle.
Yeah, kind of. But
How long?
So what I'm trying to do is one hand, I'm going to pick him up and then slam him onto the ground, onto his back, while me getting down on one knee, and then I'm going to punch him in the chest.
So I'm gonna need you to roll me. I think you. Yeah, I'm just gonna have you roll me a strength check as you go to do this.
Okay, that is a 16 strength check.
Oh yeah, no, you beat him. I'm rolling ass. So you pick him up and you pin him to the ground. Basically, you take your hand and you knock him onto his back and you pin him to the ground with your hand. He's gonna try to squirm away from you as you do that and try to roll away. So make me another strength check.
That is a 14.
Yeah, you beat him just barely. Like, he almost gets loose, but you shift more of your weight onto your right side. You can just keep him down there.
Okay, and then I immediately let go and punch him right in the solar plexus.
Ooh. Yeah, roll me an unarmed strike.
And that is an unnatural 20.
Oh boy. All right, roll me
And that is 9 damage.
So yeah, you clock him in the solar plexus and it takes all of the wind out of him. He just wheezes and he kind of like spreads himself back and he taps the ground twice.
Sebastian backs off.
You are the victor in the training match, and he has to take a minute. He has to take a long like minute-long rest on the ground before he even manages to sit back up after that. You absolutely trounced him.
I did not expect that. I'm going to be real with you, Chief. I did not expect that.
That's okay. So, with the training session complete after a moment, he manages to get back to his feet and he reaches his hand out to, shake your hand after the
Sebastian does so.
Meanwhile, Ocularis is still madly twiddling on his lute.
Oh yeah.
And then everything finally
dies down.
Epic
song that kind of wraps up as their battle does.
So yeah, he's wrapped up. The two of you wrapped up, and he says, "Thanks. I know I was kind of pathetic considering just how much more experience I have than you do. But thanks for the training session. I'm not going to let you take me down that easy next time."
Sebastian smiles and he says, "You won't. But these next 2 weeks are gonna be hell for you. If you want to come with us and fight actual things trying to kill you, you're gonna have to train with me."
Damn right I do. Jeez, I can't believe it beat. Ugh. And he kind of like dusts himself off and takes off the training armor. For the time being, I think that'll be enough for now, though. I'm gonna stick around and do a little bit more sword work, but you, and he points over to the bard, and Mr. Sebastian. Also, I'm unclear as to whether or not Naynor decided he was gonna hang out with everybody.
Yeah, I've been watching the whole thing.
Okay, so you were also there. You guys, I know this is gonna sound cliche, but you should definitely take some time and hang around the city. If what's to come is what's to come, it's probably gonna take a lot more effort than anything that we've had to go through since the beginning. So take a bit of a vacation, as it were, he says, kind of just stretching and popping his back into place.
Dislocates his spine.
You didn't do it, he just pops it again. Seriously, take a stroll around, find some shops, eat some food. Just relax. You'll need it. You'll need to have all of your energy for what's to come, I'm sure of it. Something's been rubbing me the wrong way about this whole thing since the very beginning. I've been close to a breakthrough, but I just can't find the information that I need.
Well, do all the research you can, but don't skip out on training.
Are you kidding me? That's all my day is gonna be like for the next couple of days. Training, research, with bits to drink and eat. I love it. But
Sounds good to me. I'm going to. Sebastian is going to get his training regiment ready, and he's going to force it onto Regis.
oh boy. So instead of going out to relax, you basically just crack your knuckles, and you're like, "All right, old man, it's time for me to whip you into shape like a bowl of buttered cream."
No, not yet. I'm going to. He's gonna write down his workout.
Okay, you're gonna go like take advantage and take some time to write down a training schedule.
Yes.
So what are the other two big boys around here gonna do?
Well, I guess I could find an inn and play and try and earn some money back now that I'm broke after buying a pickaxe.
Earning a
and
little
some
dosh
boots.
would probably not be a bad idea. So you can definitely head out onto the town to see if you can find anywhere to play.
Sure, that sounds good.
And what about you, Nanor? What is your plan?
I'm gonna head back to the inn to commune with Vern.
With who?
Vern, my patron.
Ah, okay. So, just FYI, you don't need to go to an inn, and Regis will explain this. You basically have that room that he set up for you. He has it still set up for you to stay here in the manor.
Oh,
So
alright.
rather than paying for an inn, you can go here. You could also go searching for any kind of shrine or dedication to your patron somewhere in the city as well, if you were looking for something. It's a large city. You'd likely be able to find at least somewhere.
In which case, I'll ask around more for Temple to Tyr.
Okie. So with that, Sebastian goes ahead and he's going to head off to learn how to ride a training regimen, and he's going to ride a training regimen.
Oh no, he's
for an
just
old
putting
man.
his down into onto a piece of paper.
So you're
to
not
give
going to
him.
make any kind of changes for his age. You're just
no.
going to. Oh my goodness!
Oh, no.
You're going to work
putting
this
him
poor
through
old
hell.
man.
Because we have
to
he
death.
has to whip him into shape in 2 weeks.
Yep, that's a pretty rough thing. So let's go ahead and we're gonna shift focus from Sebastian for right now to the two other members of the party, Ocularis and Nanor, who end up leaving the manor together. As you know, you guys are gonna head out to the city for right now, and you guys kind of make your way to the center of the city. Ocularis, you figure that if there's anywhere to learn where you might be able to play for some extra cash, this would be the place. Nanor, you also head out to the city, and you kind of ask around, and you want to see, where there might be shrines to lesser patrons or deities, and they basically point you in the direction of the main church of the city, which is to Bahamut, but it does have a district nearby the church that houses smaller churches and shrines and altars to any patron that is reasonably not, evil.
Well, considering that Tyr is one of the good gods, I would suspect so.
Yes. As you are asking around too, Ocularis, you actually find out that most of the inns already have dedicated shows already set up, but somebody, as you're speaking, somebody in clerical robes of peach and silver makes their way over towards you, and they've been hearing you asking nearby folk about jobs playing music, and basically this woman walks up to you and she asks, "Excuse me, sir, you're a bard, right? I saw you asking about doing shows."
Yeah, I'm a bard, and I can play just about anything.
Just about anything. How would you feel about playing certain religious tunes on that lute of yours? We were looking to have some music for a sermon that we're about to have, and, our normal player doesn't play here anymore.
I have no problem with it.
Oh, wonderful. We'll be happy to pay you, too, of course. So you are willing to take the job, then?
I'll do it.
Oh, wonderful. The woman seems ecstatic, and she reaches her hand out to shake your hand and kind of make it official. Please, we'll be starting our sermon soon in about an hour or two. So if you'll follow me, I could find you the perfect attire and we can get you set up.
I shake her hand and right away.
So the two of you head off, and Nanor ends up walking with you because you guys are all walking together, and you're heading towards the religious district. And noticing that your friend is also coming, she looks at the both of you and she asks plainly, "And do you too serve or look up to any of the gods? There's no judgment here, I promise you. I'm just curious, of course."
Well,
I'm gonna look at her stone-faced and go, whichever one pays me the most.
She chuckles at that.
Sorry.
She kind of like as you continue walking and the other one stays relatively silent, she looks back over to you, Ocularis, and she says, "You know, there are a lot of people like you out there. Some of them are not as kind as you appear to be, but I thank you for at least being honest. You have no idea how many people will lie just to make sure there's no animosity between people." And she just kind of shrugs it off and says, "But, honesty is not something to be trifled with, and I appreciate it."
I prefer to be paid for my music, not for my religion.
So the
Makes sense
three
to
of
me.
you make your way into the religious district, and this is where Nanor splits off. You go in, you basically find this area almost like the one that was in Thrugak before, but this one is much nicer. It's like an open courtyard with several different shrines to several different deities and patrons, just minor creatures and gods and demigods that are not big enough in the city to take up a full building themselves. Hi, girl.
I'm listening. I thought you weren't done yet.
Well, I stopped talking, so I was
Okay.
done. If you'd like to,
Okay.
whatever you'd like to do, you can do it.
All right, so I'm going to approach the shrine to Tyr, and I'm going to take out the candle I've been carrying around with me since the last shrine I got to, and I'm going to light it with a sacred flame.
Ooh.
The candle,
I said, ooh.
the candle will begin to melt and take form into that of an angel, specifically a solar. And I'll start communing with Vern, which is one of the solars of Tyr.
Yes. All right, so you do so. You melt the candle with the sacred flame, and you kind of mold it into the shape of an angel, roughly, and you begin communing with your patron. And you basically start your communion, and we'll leave you at that for just a moment. Ocularis, you're led to a building not too far from the actual altar in the district. It's a brownish building, and the entrance does not actually have a door. The outer one has a wooden door that you swing open, but as you walk in, you notice it's just kind of this little entry hall where there are like several places to put things like shoes or whatever, and then you move in past like a set of streaming pink and silver beads into this open area with these calm, tranquil looking pools. The air is filled with a genuine warmth that is kind of moist in a way. It's like as if you were in
I apologize. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom.
Alright, Cameron will be right back. It's like you were in some kind of bathhouse or sauna, but it's much less oppressive as it would be in those places. It just feels warm and a little bit humid in the room. There are several shallow pools full of water with what appear to be either clerics or priestesses, you're not sure, kneeling in the water, speaking to clients, or patrons who are here at this particular church. And at the top, end of the room, on a small raised platform, there's a statue of some kind of deity. It's a female deity. She's fairly voluptuous. That's the best way to describe it. She looks sort of provocative, but more than anything that you notice, she's just the statue is made entirely of what looks like either pink wood or just some smooth stone that was carved into pink, but you can't tell from here. But basically, imagine, I don't know, imagine like what Debella looks like almost, but not quite. Does that make sense?
Okay.
The statue is holding some kind of crescent-shaped staff. The pole like moves up to this crescent shape that looks like it. I don't remember the name anymore. It's a grasping pole basically. And you're led kind of to this back room where you're given like a set of clothes that must have been worn by the previous performer. They're basically like the robes that they wear. It's pink and silver design, but it's more befitting of somebody who doesn't work in the church per se, but is more just a guest who plays music. And she basically gets you all set up with the attire, and she lets you know what kind of song will need to be played. She basically hands you some sheet music for it, and she leaves you to practice before the sermon in a couple of hours.
I'll do that and get all dressed up and practice.
You do so. And so with that, I'm going to slip us back over to Naynor for the time being. Your communion with your patron is going fairly well. Basically, it's been a while since you communed last. The last time was in Thrugak, when you officially communed with your god. So you've taken the extra time to be incredibly thorough and respectful. The word I'm looking for, probably.
Yep.
Respectful in your communion. And you don't exactly speak per se with them, but as your communion goes on, you can feel the presence of your patron there, as if they are indeed listening to you, and you can just feel them kind of. You feel like it's been accepted, and you feel a warm acceptance of your patron as you're finishing up your communion over the next. Well, I guess I should have asked you, how long will you be communing for?
Just for a few minutes. Although while I am communing, you can actually communicate directly with them. When I melt the candle, it literally gives them form to inhabit for a brief time.
All right, I'm back.
Well, all right. So you can commune with them directly. Is there anything in particular you wish to discuss with your patron at the moment?
I'm going to ask Vern specifically for some guidance on this mission. One of the things that she asks from Naynor is that he try to heal any that are injured, but also to get justice for those who are killed. Like, that's one of the deals that he made with her when they bonded. So
if you could do me a favor, when I was researching your patron the other day, it was a while ago before we really began this, when I learned what your patron was going to be. I was having a really hard time finding as much information as I could. If there's any information that I really, really need to know, if you can, compile it for me after the stream at some point and send it over. It would be really helpful so that I can learn exactly what your mission is, what kind of tenets, if any, that you uphold. But specifically, at the moment, she is actually fairly happy with your performance, dealing with the people who were injured in the bunkhouse fire near Lunar Crest. You did leave your party members behind at the time, but you were taking care of some people who were much less fortunate than they, people with severe burns, heavy injuries from falling wood and debris. So you were given a significant amount of congratulations and thanks, basically, for performing such a wonderful act and basically, helping the people as per your requirements from your patron. So that is a thing. As for guidance over a couple of minutes, you're told that throughout the next couple of weeks, you're going to be facing an immense darkness that comes well before your time, or times. It's basically generations past. She explains that this evil is awakening, or at least coming out into the open for the first time in generations, and it's going to be a very tough foe to fight. You will be facing many hardships, and there will be those, especially the people around you, who are going to need your support and your assistance over these next couple of days. If you do not provide this assistance, it is much more likely that this entire country will fall to the iron fist of an ancient evil.
All right.
And that is about the extent that she explains, or can explain, for guidance on your current mission.
Sweet. That was what I was asking.
All right.
As the candle does start to burn down, I'm going to cut another one from the shrine to Tyr so that I can use it for my next communion.
You do so. You cut another slice of candle, and as your candle finally burns down into nothingness and the form of your patron is melted away, you feel the presence kind of leave, although the effect it has on your soul does not. You can still feel as if they are there, just as you feel the warmth of any divine light for those who are devout. Excuse me. Had a sniffly there. But your communion has ended.
Alrighty. I'm going to go back to rejoin the party after that.
All right. Are you rejoining Ocularis specifically, or are you heading back to the mansion to
I will
join
head
Sebastian?
back to the mansion, since that's where Sebastian would be.
All right. So you take your time and you head back to the mansion, and it is now we shift our focus for the moment until Sebastian gets back to Ocularis. You've basically, at this point, it's been a while. You've had some time to practice the song. It's a very simple tune, something that is more akin to background music than an actual song. And you're sent out as soon as the sermon starts. You're kind of to the sidelines, and you begin playing the song as the sermon goes. Throughout the sermon, you learn this to be basically the church of a deity called Lostai, and you learn a couple of things about how the deity basically works, what her clerics and her patrons basically exist for. And it's basically to strengthen relationships with both other people and yourself, and to learn how to enjoy things in life without engaging in sin. For example, a couple of the things that are brought up as examples: learning to enjoy good food without being gluttonous, or learning how to get the most out of a night's rest without succumbing to the sin of sloth. Things like that. It's basically a long sermon that describes those tenets and those sins as things to be avoided in bulk, but in moderation they can become boons for you. So you learn a couple of things about the Church of Lostai, and as the sermon comes to a close over the next hour, your song finishes and you're brought to the back, and basically it's a different person. It looks like the actual head priestess is back there to give you her thanks. So as you're packing away your performance equipment and you're changing back into your regular clothes, the head priestess walks in and bows to you. Thank you so much, Ocularis, was it, for playing for our sermon today. Again, I'm sure you were told, but our normal player is no longer around, and we have to find new players each and every day. But you did a wonderful job, and your lute playing skills are exquisite. Certainly wouldn't hurt to have you around again.
Well, thank you very much. I will be in town for about 2 weeks.
Well,
I'd be more than happy to play for you while I'm here.
That would be absolutely wonderful. The church would absolutely love to have you for the next couple of weeks, as long as you can give. We're willing to pay a flat rate for the rest of the times that you're here. And she kind of digs around, and she finds the pouch that she usually you assume is for those who play, and she moves over and she drops 5 gold pieces into your palm, which is a lot of
Those
money
are
for a
going-
performance.
Oh yeah, those are going to instantly be put into my little money pouch, and pouch is being tied shut.
I hope that this coin greases your palms enough to encourage you to come back. Again, we really appreciate it, and you're
Makes
playing
the
again.
casting
is
mention that it
amazing.
immediately goes to the pickaxe funds.
A second pickaxe fund. So she bows again as she's kind of finishing up this, and she says, "By the way, my name is Lexiana. If you need me for anything, feel free to come to our little church anytime that you need, for anything that you need, as long as we can provide it, of course. And may her light be with you."
I'll gently bow and thank you very much.
And with
I'll
that,
probably be back tomorrow.
she nods to you, and with that, your business is concluded. You make your way out back into the streets, and you are there. You can feel free to head back to the rest of the party, or if you have anything else you'd like to take care of, you can let me know, and we'll go take care of it.
I'll just head back to the rest of the party.
Okie dokie, you do so. You don't run into Nanor, as he was finished much quicker than you were. But you make your way back through Surd, and you head back to the manor. It's just getting to be about midday as you finally arrive back at the mansion. Sebastian, by this point, you have finished your regimen. Have you already put the man onto it?
Well, I want to present it to him.
So you guys are probably in the training hall discussing the regimen.
So, Sebastian's
what we-
going to walk into the room with a piece of paper.
You do so.
Regis, I have finished your training regiment.
Really quick, Nanor, what would you be doing once you reach the mansion? Are you just going to hang out with Sebastian and Regis for the time being, or do you have something else that you would like to do?
Crickets. Crickets.
Sorry, I just got back. I had to run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, okay.
So what is on your agenda of things to do once you actually reach the manor? Are you just going to hang out with Sebastian, or are you going to do something yourself?
I'll ask him to catch me up on what's happened since I was gone.
Okay.
Well,
So
Sebastian says, "Give me a minute. I have to hand the training regiment off to Regis, and he's going to read it aloud to him before actually handing him the paper."
So
Oh,
Regis goes to take it, but you haven't handed it to him yet. So his hand kind of hovers awkwardly, and then he just retracts it, and he crosses his arms as he listens to the training regiment. And like as the training regiment goes on, you can see the expression on his face just kind of shift. To,
Well,
he's just,
I actually want to read it out loud, but
Oh.
here's the thing. I have
okay.
a question. How much bulkier is Sebastian compared to Regis?
So Regis is not as muscular as he was back in the day. He's actually kind of chubby, but he's not that much shorter than you. He's not that much shorter than you, and he's definitely got broad shoulders. So
Okay.
he's a pretty beefy boy.
I
You
present
can only
you
imagine.
Sebastian's training regiment.
Oh
1.
Lord.
Jogging. We jog 1 mile in the morning and 1 mile in the evening every day.
Oh.
To work out our chest and shoulders, we do flat barbell bench presses, 2 sets of 10 reps, and then shoulder presses of 2 sets and another 10 reps.
Oh. Okay.
Our
I
back, our
suppose-
front, pull downs, 2 sets, 10 reps. Barbell rows are also
Oh,
2
no.
sets and 10 reps.
No.
Now we move on to our arm.
No.
We do
no,
push-ups,
no,
2
no,
sets
no,
of
no,
20
no,
reps,
no,
and we
no,
do 2
no,
sets
no,
of 10 reps
no.
of pull-ups.
No.
Legs.
Oh,
leg
no.
presses, 3 sets
Oh
of 12.
no.
Leg
Oh,
curls of
no.
2 sets of 12.
Oh,
Standing
God.
calf raises of 2 sets
Oh,
of
God.
12. And we do
Ugh.
this every other day. But the jogging and the arm exercises and the chest exercises we do every day.
I'm gonna have to eat like 6 meals to get the calories for that.
He
Oh,
hands him
no.
the piece of paper.
Oh god, he's like reading it.
Tomorrow. Now
Who
I'm
was
gonna
trying to
go
say
see if I can catch Nanor up on everything that has happened, and then I think I should go attend Justith's trial.
Yes, White, and he's like reading the paper. He's like visibly sweating. It's like he's getting a workout just from reading it. So you meet up with Nanor, and somebody said something just before now. What was it? So somebody went to say something.
To be honest, I was engrossed in reading that aloud.
Well, since it doesn't appear that anybody had anything, Ocularis has arrived back. You were there for the reading, but the two of you head on over to one of the separate rooms, and you just kind of relay all of the information that we discussed at the opening to this session back to Nanor, just to describe what's happened, and probably in great detail about how bullshit the puzzles in the fucking dungeon were, and how much you wish that place would be destroyed by
I hand
another
him a
landslide.
copy of my book, and I tell him to read it. My like 50 chapter book.
Yeah.
So you're handed a pretty hefty book, Nanor. What's the title of the book? Just because I'm curious.
It just has like a placeholder, and then underneath in quotation marks, bullshit dungeon.
Bullshit. Name here, or it probably says something like write a clever name, and then bullshit
clever
dungeon.
name here, bullshit dungeon.
So you're handed a pretty hefty tome, written by our bard.
Regales of the tales of using Sebastian's body as measurements to put cleverly laid bear traps and boulder pushing in order to kill enemies we can't fight on our own.
Yes, and according to the book, there were millions, not just, 4 or 5. There were millions of enemies.
Waves and waves of stone
The boulder
foes.
was the size of a mountain.
Yep. It's only slightly embellished.
Slightly, he says. Okay.
Parker pooping again?
Yes.
Ah.
I see. Perhaps perhaps you should get that checked out. Just saying.
He's pooping. Just like I was pooping.
So it's getting into the afternoon, and Sebastian plans to head out to attend the trial of Justith.
I am making my sign that says guilty as charged, and I'm like hiding it under my coat as I go in.
You just got like this parchment underneath your coat. It's like as big as your chest, and it's rolled up slightly. It's like stuffed partway into your pants. It's a big banner. You write it, and it just says "guilty as charged." So you two are gonna head to the. Does Nanor have any interest in going to the trial as well?
Nope.
Okay.
Absolutely none.
All right then. So Nanor's gonna stick behind and do things, anything that he'd like to within reason. And
no blowing up the city.
Exactly.
No taking over the world.
Because if you take over the world, there's going to be 2 BBEGs that they have to deal with, and one of them is an SSEG. A super small evil guy.
Squishy. I'm the only non-squishy person in this party.
So the two of you, Mr. Sebastian and Ocularis, you head out into the city and make your way towards the judicial hall. Basically, it's a large building adjacent to the city hall, where it seems that most trials and things are held. And you guys kind of enter in. You have the invitation that you were given, so you guys are let into the courtroom fairly easily. The guard checks. You know what? I want you to make me a deception check to hide the parchment. It's not going to be hard, but I want you to make me a deception check.
The guilty as charged parchment?
Yeah. Because you know what? You know that sound when you're walking around in like tinfoil? That's probably what it sounds like.
10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll call it enough. The guard does not really care all that much. Like he feels the inside of your coat a little bit, and he feels like parchment is like, oh god, this bard's got a coat full of pages. Oh jeez, some poor sap's gonna have to read that someday.
I am carrying like a 50-chapter book very visibly, so
yeah, he assumes that there's even more, and he's just being glad I'm never gonna have to read that because I have freedom.
As
of will.
I see that thought cross his face, I'm going to offer my book to him. Would you like to read this?
No.
Oh, walk in.
I whisper to him, we'll make copies.
Yeah, please. Just not for me.
I look to him, is the dog allowed in?
He looks down at the dog. Is he gonna piss on the floor?
Doesn't even let him answer, he's already taking secret into the hall.
I'm fining you if he pisses on the floor.
You can try as he continues walking.
He just kind of sighs, and you guys enter the courtroom, which the hearing/trial has not even started. But you can see that actually in the defendant's chair, you can see a familiar back of his head sitting in the defendant's chair. He's actually in iron shackles and chained to the table.
Sebastian lets out the as he walks.
His head like snaps back and he looks at you. He seems fairly annoyed that you two are here, but he takes a moment to give you this like look of, please help me.
Oh no, as he's staring at us, I begin to unwrap the banner so that he can see it.
He looks at the banner and it's like his face immediately drops to sadness and then frustration, and then he just turns around and refuses to look at you. He's just got this big banner, just guilty as charged. You're getting looks from the audience, and the bailiff looks at you and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Sebastian's gonna try to keep his cool the whole time, like standing with his arms crossed, back straight, looking like a freaking statue wall, as he's gonna try his best not to laugh.
You're just a mountain at this point. It takes some time, and you guys are just standing around for a good 15 to 30 minutes. But finally, basically the trial starts, and the judge, arrives. Everybody rises and then sits again. So they basically go through the motions that this is the case of Justith versus the city of Surd, and the defender and the prosecutor both make their opening statements, and it's here you learn the actual tale of what happened. So, a few nights ago from today,
I can hold the sign higher.
it seems like members of a local family, a large family who is very affluent in the city, ran to the city guard to explain that there was a crazed individual who had broken into their family estate and was hurting and killing people. When the guards arrived on the scene, the defendant, Justith, was in the middle of a fight with one of the members of the family who appeared to be holding their own with a cutlass, etc., etc. It's a lot of frivolous details that you guys don't care about, do you?
I'm already holding the sign well above my head.
So basically as stadium goers, you guys are just flapping the thing, basically.
Oh, I'm not
you aren't being loud.
I'm just holding it.
You're not being okay. So you're just holding it. You're not being loud, but it's there. It's there, and everyone knows it's there, and it's really weird. But basically, as it comes to the end of it, the prosecutor finishes his opening statement, and the defense's opening statement largely hinges on the idea that these people, this family, was a family of criminals that this person knew that Justith knew in the past. And he was simply doing justice by Justith, excuse me. He was simply doing justice by by a city that he lived in before, by enacting by enacting like civil justice, etc., etc. He's basically pleading guilty in that regard, to avoid execution, likely, is what it is. So you guys go through the trial, and it's pretty lengthy. And considering that the two of you don't have any plans to intervene,
Nope.
For Sebastian, it depends.
so with the plead of guilty, it's pretty difficult for any kind of other outcome. Eventually, it comes down to the end of it. The judge just basically says, "I've heard enough," and he slams his gavel. All right, we find the defendant guilty.
I hold the sign higher before he says guilty. I hold it higher, and then I start waving it around.
With this charge, the defendant will have to spend the rest of his life in the Surd prison. Court is adjourned.
Sorry about that, Justith.
You actually say that?
Yes.
Oh my god. The court has already been ruled, and the court is kind of in a tussle, and everybody's already like getting up to leave. By the time you can see the guards like pick up Justith, and he casts a snarly glare at the two of you. You can't. The actual like courtroom section where the defendant and the prosecutor are is blocked off. They aren't letting any civilians pass. So even if you go to approach the area, the guards just kind of stop you as he's ushered away.
No, before he's ushered away, he goes, I was his party member, and I kind of want to, give him a piece of my mind.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh. No.
What?
Hold on. What is his... Well, his persuasion is good, quote-unquote, but that's an 11.
Yeah. The guard just kind of, like, puts his hand on your chest and it stops you from moving any further forward. I'm sorry. Fellow member of an adventuring party or not, this man is headed off to the prison as soon as possible.
Then make me visible to him. Make me visible.
And he kind of, like, points you to the right where you'd be able to stand where he can see you.
I give him 2 middle fingers.
Oh, I'm jumping up and down next to him, holding the banner, like cheering as he walks past.
He looks at the two of you, and he takes his thumb and he draws it across his neck.
That's what you get for abandoning us.
And he wanders off as he's ushered into a back room to be taken to the prison.
Well, don't let him escape. He'll try to kill me. I look at the guard that told me I couldn't go.
Well, I mean, yeah, just flipped him off as he was headed to jail. I'm not surprised at all.
It's not like he could take me anyway. Anyway, back to the manor.
That is concluded. The trial of Justith has. God, it's hard to say. It's hard to say because it gets your tongue like, especially with my mouth as dry as it is right now in this climate. It's really hard. But with that, the trial of Justith is concluded, and the party heads back to the manor. Is there anything else on your agenda? And you can be done for today, and you can set up further dates for later this week. That's up to you. Just let me know how you guys want to spend your downtime.
You know my schedule for the rest of this time.
Well, I know what you plan to do. Is there anything else you intend to do?
Maybe I'll try to swindle one of the shopkeepers with magic weapon.
Oh my god.
Maybe. The lawful good paladin, everybody.
Yeah, who would never do that, actually.
Well, hey, it's technically not lying if the weapon technically is magical at the time I sell it to him.
Oh my god. So you're basically
Sebastian's not a very nice person.
You're basically the lawful clear. You're basically the lawful meaning
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kind of lightly skip ahead a couple of days. While everybody else is in the middle of their activities, Nanor, you have helped a couple of people, some sickly, less fortunate people. You've kind of given them a little bit of a boost up. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to come out of it very quickly or easily, but you managed to do a little bit of inspiring, just a little bit of cleansing. So you're doing right by your patron. Something, however, today, as you kind of move on through, you notice that there's kind of like a traveling cart. Somebody's got like a little thing set up, and it's just in poorly cruded letters on the cart. It just says Curios, and there's like a very strange looking man like sitting behind the cart.
What's up, Harley? Or you keep disconnecting?
Oh, I was having a weird glitch. It's fixed now.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's a good thing that it's fixed. Let's just suck.
Yes,
You
yes,
suck.
they do.
So on your travels today, you come across a strange traveling curio cart. It looks. Ocularis, you're on your way back from the gig at the church, and you also managed to run into this strange traveling curio cart. Nanor's nowhere to be found at the moment, but he's just kind of there. He exists. It's really strange. It's like, you know what a ramen cart looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Or like a cotton candy cart. It's very shady and shabby. But again, it's just a very strange looking man behind it who is got a sign that says Curios on it. It's just poorly painted on plank wood. And you are presented.
I'll go up and investigate what his cart has.
Ah, hello. Welcome to my traveling curio cart, he says as you approach. You fancy on taking apart one of these, taking apart from my... I'm a terrible smoker. Look, you want something? You want something from my cart?
Depends on what your cart has.
Well, we do things a little strangely here. Everybody can buy one thing from my cart. One thing, and I'll decide from it randomly. You can't pick. It'd just be me. But I offer it on the cheap. You could get a strange, mystical artifact or something completely useless. It's all up to you.
What does it cost?
1 gold piece.
Oh my god, Dominic integrated loot boxes into his game.
Actual. Which one of you has the artsy electronic box?
That
Was that you? Did I give that to Nanor?
That was given to friggin' Taz's character.
Well, congratulations, Sebastian. You have it now.
Oh, okay.
It just magically appears in your back pocket.
You find it in your backpack one of these days. But
what? Hold on. Wait, what is it?
you remember? I think I discussed it with you.
I'm
It was the
gonna call
box.
it a
It was the
magic
box that when he opened it, it was the little white box that when he opened it, it contained a single gold piece.
Opening the box.
And then when he took it, it shut by itself and locked
as
again.
an assortment of random items.
Well, you're not sure. You just saw the one gold piece.
You know what? Now that you're doing this to me, Sebastian's gonna open the box. Oh god, he's rolling something. It's gonna explode, guys.
I'm not rolling anything. Calm.
It's gonna become a mimic, and we don't have the pickaxe.
Maybe I should smash this box.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Your birth?
Come on. I'm just gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm willing. I'm willing to do this. All right. So, are you willing to spin the wheel, as it were, or roll the dice?
I'll buy a loot. I'm gonna look at him and go, I'll buy a loot box and flip a coin onto his cart.
Well, there's no boxes unless I give you something that is a box. But whatever. He picks it up.
A wheel of misfortune. Spinning the wheel of misfortune. What does he get?
He wiggles his fingers around. He's like looking through all of these like strange items, and he just aha! And he jams his hand into like a pile of shit. Not like shit, but like a pile of things. And he pulls out like a big black leather sack, and he hands it to you. There it is.
I'm gonna.
You feel the sack
gently
wriggling.
open it.
You feel the sack wriggling before you open it.
Oh god.
I'm going to open it just a very little bit to peek inside, see what's in this thing.
And you can still feel it. A bat. A bat just bursts from the sack, and it flies off into the air, and you can still feel it wriggling underneath you as you tried to open. It basically.
Is it just a bag of bats? Did you just buy it?
You got the mad sack of bats. What a great pick! What a great pick indeed.
I'm gonna tie it shut and go, what does it do?
What do you think it does, dummy?
Well, a bat came out, but how many more bats are in there?
A lot.
A lot of bats.
There's lots of bats.
Oh my god, Harley, you now have the ability to unleash the horde.
I'm going to tie this bag to my pack and... Okay.
Wonderful.
Now what?
Please come again another day. Only one purchase per customer. Uh-oh.
Okay. I kick Nanor as I leave.
I really hope that my internet didn't just go down. Nanor is not there. You can't find him anywhere.
Wrecked.
Nah, Nanor, you've returned to the mansion by this point.
We tried to stab you last time, so... I tried to embed a knife in your leg.
So the bag, by the way, weighs 1 pound.
It absolutely didn't.
The bag weighs 1 pound,
It was
which
it was a too precarious plan.
So just add the bat sack to your inventory.
Oh god. Alright, Dom, you've given me the mystery magic box. I'm going to open it and see what's inside.
Okay, wait, hold on. I need my deal. I need to check up on something just so that I know what I'm it's close enough. As you're kind of walking back and examining the stone, you notice that the color, as the sun begins to get lower in the sky, you notice that the color of the stone shifts from white to purple.
Put it in the pickaxe.
It probably will end up in the pickaxe eventually.
Probably,
Yeah.
but go ahead and add the clock stone to your inventory. It basically changes. You can tell.
Oh
you
my
can tell
God,
that
a
it changes.
pickaxe could tell time.
Yep, it basically is a stone that changes color depending on the time of day.
Gamer mode.
No, you're looking at it wrong. If we
No,
pack
what's a
enough
gamer moment is
magical
I asked
time
you whether-
instruments into the pickaxe,
Parker, look at
it
your
can
goddamn
shatter time.
inventory and tell me if you have the stone. Because if you do, you have to get rid of it now.
I do not have the stone.
Well, okay. In that
I
case,
don't wonder. Oh, I need to get rid of the white crystal because I gave that to the.
yes, and so that's that. Other than that, your days go pretty normally as you guys described it.
Although
over the
they
next
are
couple
brutal.
of days.
Dominic, I would like
Yes.
to go to a shop in my free time and attempt to sell. But before I enter the
God.
shop, I'm going to take this short sword you already, and yeah, there's both the short sword and the long sword you gave me, and I'm going to expend 2 spell slots, making them both magical weapons to upgrade them to +2.
Do you please? So you're doing that before you go in, right?
Yes.
So we're
Before I
clear.
go in, I am not doing it in the shopkeeper's view, and then I'm going to enter.
Oh, lordy. Okay, all right. So you enter into basically what is akin to a novice blacksmith shop. It's just a very plain-looking human man, and he goes, "You're looking to sell," so he's like, "All right, I'm willing to buy."
I have some very well put together magic swords here to
Okay,
sell.
and remind me what the actual plus bonus is to your swords.
They are +2 now.
So both
because
of
they
them-
were originally +1 that you gave
Okay.
us in that
okay.
thing.
All right. Where's my goddamn? I hate this. I hate this. Okay, so basically. So yeah, that happens. And so it finally comes to day 12 of you guys, or excuse me, day 11, not 12, of you guys hanging around in Surd. You know what? All right, Cameron, I'm gonna swing. Do you want to? I'm gonna give you a chance. Do you want to visit the curio shop too? I was gonna have everybody do it, and I completely
Sure.
forgot.
You know what? I'll go there.
You end up. The curio shop ends up outside the manor one of these days, and you get to it on your way back from the swindling the man. So, let me get back on my my curio shopkeeper voice. Ah, hello. Welcome to my curio shop. He says as you kind of approach, and
Greetings.
so, can I interest you in one of my many fine items?
How much?
1 gold piece and 1 item per day, and you don't get to pick, it's just me.
1 gold piece is a lot. He gets close and he like leans his face into the curio salesman and he says, "If I give you a gold piece and I get something crap not worth it, oh, I'll be angry." As he stares at him like with his draconic eye and looks in very sternly.
Well, okay. He takes your gold. Why? Oh no, my thing is broke. Please.
Everything
no.
Dominic has breaks.
Why did you break your thing?
I didn't break shit.
And you broke your thing publicly
Oh, it's locked. Wait, why?
on a live stream.
Fuck it. I'm doing this the hard way. So you paid your gold piece, Cameron? Is that correct?
He slides it onto the table while still staring at him.
Okay. Alright, where's my... that is what it is. Wait. Yes! Oh god, that's really far down. Let's find out what it be.
Oh boy.
Da, 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 da. Yee. I hate my life. There it is.
Watch, it's gonna be like a bag of dildos or something. No, let's not go that far.
Am I connected? Can I fix this now? Oh, beautiful. All right, never mind. Everything is fine.
Did I get a bag of bats too?
Yeah, yes. No, you didn't get a bag of bats. Wait, no, yes. Fucking stupid.
I did get a bag of bats.
No, you didn't.
Dual wield bat power.
All right. So,
I am.
let's find out.
Batman.
Let's find out what you got for real, because now I can actually use my regular cheat here.
For some reason, I didn't expect anybody to make that joke, but I really should have expected somebody to make that joke.
It's
So-
a really easy joke. That's.
Yeah. It still works.
Oh yeah.
He starts like wiggling his fingers, and he starts opening like cabinets behind. Aha! And he grabs and he pulls it out, and it's like this small little cask, like a little barrel. It's about hand sized, and he shakes it and it jingles around. Ha ha! Here, and he hands you this small little cask.
A cask, like
Yes.
a bottle.
It like, imagine, you know those little it's more like one of those little kegs that you see like people put on like big dogs for like collars. You know what I'm talking about? It's about like that. Something like that.
So, like a collar for a dog that you can put things in.
No, it's just the barrel part. It's
Well,
basically like a
attach it
small
to a
barrel.
collar.
Okay, but it's basically a small barrel.
Okay.
You can hear things
What-
jingling inside.
Oh boy, I opened the barrel. What's in the barrel?
It's full of bronze caltrops.
Did the dog get a new weapon?
Oh yes, he did.
The barrel is just
No. Everybody,
holder
everybody.
for him.
I want you to think about this concept. We're running away from people we cannot fight. We're overwhelmed, And as we're running, this collar is attached to this barrel is attached to my dog. And I break open the barrel as we're running, and all these bronze caltrops just fall all around us. We literally, we can't be beat. What if I put poison on each one of them?
Well, you could try to poison them at some point, but you don't have any poison.
That's
so basically, the caltrops, it's basically one single bag of caltrops that covers a 5-foot square area inside of the barrel. That's the
You're
equivalent.
lucky.
The equivalent.
This was worth my time.
Oh, it's almost always worth your time. Don't even trip, chocolate chip.
I get visibly angry at him for saying that.
Oh, by the way, close your eyes.
No.
Please?
He does not close his eyes. He just looks at him.
What's your AC?
His AC is 16.
He takes like a pouch and he throws sand at your face. And you're momentarily blinded.
Oh my god.
And
oh god. Oh god. I brush my face off and
the cart's gone.
oh my god, I knew it.
So you just got pocket sanded, son.
Pocket sand.
I can't believe, why did I ask you for your AC? It's over here on my note sheet. I'm a fucking retard.
What would you have done if he missed? What would you have done if he missed, Dominic?
He would have missed. He would have thrown sand.
Some stranger asks you to close your eyes. You're not closing your fucking eyes. For all Sebastian knew, he was gonna touch his pee-pee.
Gonna get molested.
I like how that's the paladin's thought. Makes you question that paladin's church.
He's gonna touch my pee-pee.
The Church of Dragon Dong.
That's Cameron thinking that.
How much do you want to bet Sebastian has at least thought once about how big Bahamut's pee-pee is?
What?
More than once.
More than once.
Every day.
How did this opinion of him dip so low?
Especially around 11 o'clock.
What the fuck does that mean?
By then. Like that time when I was living with Josh, how our downstairs neighbor was telling me that I was fucking up at 3 a.m. stomping on the floor, and I literally wanted to tell her that, lady, the only thing I'm doing at 3 a.m. is either sleeping or beating my meat, one of the two.
Oh my god. Alright, we're getting off of this. We're getting off of this
I was about to tell her
conversation.
that, but I didn't. I was about to tell her that, but I didn't.
We're getting off of this conversation.
I have restraint.
And day 11 comes. And as you guys are just waking up from your rest for that day, you hear a knock on each one of your doors. Well, specifically, actually, it's just Ocularis and Sebastian, since they're the ones. Excuse me, are sirs awake?
I open the door and I'm in my commoner's clothes that I sleep in.
What? Yes. This just came for you. And he's hefting around this big, long, leather wrapped item. Here. And he hands it to you.
Eyes light up, and he takes it. Thank you, and he closes the door.
As soon as he's breathing heavily, and you just slam the door right in his face.
I don't know. I said thank you, and I take it.
So Ocularis, you're also given a package as well.
Wait, don't I have two since Sigurd owns the other one?
Yes.
Pickaxe.
By all technicalities, it's actually two of them kind of wrapped together, and you can tell that one of them is the pickaxe.
I'm not opening the pickaxe until Ocularis is here. I'm opening the Warhammer though.
But other than that, your leather armor is in a package, Ocularis, and you've got it.
Awesome.
So something else. I need to find the actual thing. It's here. Hello, where's my crap? Bing bong. Okay, so you can feel, as you unwrap your armor, it's kind of shot through with these little streaks of pus yellow color. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's like there's a single slot in the center where the crystal that you were given is inset into the armor. And from there, in like seams that were either intentionally put there or that were fixed up after it happened, there's just these streaks of yellow soft light. They don't exactly glow and cast light around the room, but they are luminescent in a slight way. But it's a full set of leather armor. It's a full set of leather armor with the majority of it. Oh no, yeah, that's right. The crystal is actually inlaid. My apologies, I'm just seeing my notes again because you wanted it on the boots. So the crystal is actually on the boots, where the buckles would be for the boots. And there's one on each boot.
And
the rest
now
of the armor is
obtained the boots of Mad Hops.
well, possibly.
That was
but the entirety of the armor seems to have these streaks that originate instead of the chest down to the boots. That's my bad. But
So
anyway,
I am so fucking
Yes,
excited for boots
I
of
will
Mad Hops.
definitely be putting on this suit of armor as soon as I see it.
so there's
It's going on
yes,
with the bunny hood.
it's a +1 leather armor with a as you put it on, you kind of like get the effects right away. So I'm going to go ahead and describe them for you. Are you ready, Mr. Man?
Yes, I am.
All right, so you have on this armor what is called the Zipper Boon. If an attack hits your AC directly, your opponent takes half the damage they inflict on you.
Ooh.
So technically, a quarter of what that attack's original damage would be is sent right back.
If they hit his AC exactly,
Yes.
that's pretty cool.
Aesthetically, basically, the seams of the armor kind of like temporarily burst open in this like acidic shard. I don't know. It basically is like a little burst of yellow acid in tiny crystal fragment form. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like a grenade, a bunny grenade.
It's a bunny bomb. Alliteration is your friend.
So you too, Sebastian, you have now a +2 Warhammer that deals celestial damage should you choose.
Okay. So what is a Warhammer's damage?
Because I had it here.
And it is to the specifications that I gave him, right?
Yes,
Like,
it is
shape.
exactly as you wanted it to look. And
yeah.
it's a D8 of bludgeoning, and it's a versatile. Where's the versatile? Should be a D10.
Oh, so if I two-hand it, it does a D10?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's how the versatile works. Yes, 1D10. I have confirmed because I am a fat fucking idiot.
What is the versatile weapon for the longsword? Because I know you can two-hand the longsword too and do extra damage.
I think it's a D6 to a D8. Am I correct?
The way that versatile works is that you can use it as either a dex or a strength weapon.
No, that's finesse, Parker.
Yeah, that's finesse.
I got it mixed up. You're right.
Yeah.
So let me confirm with the versatile longsword, the versatility long.
I think it means that it does have two different,
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
versatile
it has
is. I'm
two
just trying
different
to figure
dice.
it out which
depending on
damage
whether you're
type it is.
one-handing or two-handing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be
but-
1d8 to 1d10 too. Let me check. Yeah, it is
I
1d8
think it
normal,
is.
and then two-handed is 1d10 as well. So it's
Oh.
basically the same as the Warhammer.
Sick. So it's literally the same weapon. Does it do extra damage like mine with Radiant, or no?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't deal extra radiant damage. You can just choose to have that damage be radiant instead of the extra damage.
Oh.
So imagine you're attacking with your longsword, your heirloom weapon, and you struck a creature. The normal damage is affected by what normal slashing damage is, but the radiant damage is affected by radiant.
Oh, so if I was
resistance.
using the Warhammer and, like, say, for example, if we were fighting something that resists slashing and bludgeoning,
Yes.
I could smack him with the Warhammer and choose to make it radiant instead of bludgeoning.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
That is what your special crystal did to this. You can see the crystal. It kind of like at the top of your warhammer, where like the end of the hilt / the shaft of the warhammer, it juts out into the crystal at the very top.
Awesome.
And the crystal appears to be reinforced with iron bars.
Okay, as soon I like put it. Did it come with like a sheath and stuff that I could put on my back?
Yes.
Okay, not like a scabbard, but like something. Yeah, you know. What
yes,
I mean.
you're basically, it comes with some way that you could hook it onto your.
Okay,
Easy
so
peasy.
I put it on my back and I walk out of my room and I call Ocularis. A holy weapon is here.
I'm already bouncing down the hall in my new armor with my bunny hood on.
Yeah.
Oh yes, let's make our way down to the table downstairs and.
Naynor, you are also awake at this point, and you're kind of joining with the commotion. And you all head down to the table. You're like, you have no idea, but somehow the bard seems different. His armor looks higher quality and is shot through with yellow streaks. And you make your way to the table down by breakfast, and you find yourself like a clear space. And you may do your thing. I will let you take it until I will describe the masterpiece of creation.
I put the pickaxe on the table. Oh, go ahead, Parker. Sorry.
So I'm going to talk to Ocularis and ask him, how many rocks did you have to bone to get that thing?
And I'm going to look at him and go, more than you will ever meet in your life.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
There's just genuine anger in his eyes as he says that, I'm sure.
Yep.
Genuine disgust and just...
Sebastian does, he like puts the pickaxe on the table and he does these like fancy hand movements that are completely pointless and don't do anything. And he unhooks like the little straps holding the cloth together and he just unfolds the cloth like very carefully and ceremoniously and unveils the pickaxe.
As you unfold the cloth, it's almost as if it glows, but it's really just the light reflecting off of it. You unveil the entire pickaxe is this kind of halfway between regular gold and rose gold color.
Oh my god!
It is slightly yellow with a bit of an orange tint to the gold, due to the dragon's blood that you had infused with the metal. The entire pickaxe, there is not a single bit except for the handle, which has to be wrapped in a good grip leather. There is nothing else on the pickaxe that is not gold. It is solid gold, and it is heavy. It's so fucking heavy, dude. Like,
how heavy? Can I lift it?
Like, you can lift it, sure. It's not like... It's about... It's heavier than your Warhammer, basically. At this point, the actual, like, pickaxe is a total of, like, 8 pounds.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well, compared to your Warhammer, which is just 2 pounds, it is super heavy. It is 4 times as heavy as your Warhammer.
I'm going to look at Ocularis. May I? And like gesturing if he can try to swing it and see how hard he can swing it.
And I'm going to look at him, shed a single tear, and go, "Please do."
As a further note, streaking up the hilt, like past where your actual grip is, streaking up the shaft and across like each side of the pickaxe, it's just adorned with inlaid gems. Like, all of the gems that you put on are like layered evenly on each side, and they spread out. Like, basically, if you looked on one side, you'd see gemstone, 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 gemstone that split into 2 lines as the pickaxe, like, goes either side. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. So it's split half and half. And it's very finely crafted.
Yeah, stranger, that emote is definitely accurate.
Very, very accurate. These two are just... Anyway, so that's what it looks like, and as you hold it in your hands, it's hefty, it feels like it has weight, yet it's elegant and delicate, and it is shiny.
He's gonna clear his throat. Regis!
You hear like a yes. What is it?
Do you happen to have a spare wooden chest that is empty and has no use to you anymore? It is important for science.
Ask one of the help. They should see if there's one in the basement.
Is there one in the room with us?
No.
Damn it.
There are elegant trunks, but there are no...
He looks to Ocularis excited. Let's go find the help. And he's like bouncing up and down.
There's somebody's like, right here, sir. And he's like right behind you.
Please,
I'm already like bouncing, like reaching for stuff, knowing that they follow me when I touch things. Like,
oh my god. What can I do for you, Sebastian, sir?
meet us outside and bring us a large wooden chest that is not used for anything and you don't need anymore.
Well, considering that, Sir Regis said it was okay, I'll go find one.
Great.
And so you guys head out to the courtyard.
I'm gonna while I'm waiting for the chest, I'm swinging. Is it a one-handed pickaxe or a two-handed pickaxe?
It's a one-handed pickaxe.
So he is swinging
but
it
you
like
can
a
hold
crazy
two hands,
person.
I guess.
He is swinging it like a crazy person.
You're basically like eventually the man actually like walks out into the courtyard and he sees you swinging the pickaxe and he's like, oh god.
He
and
doesn't
he walks forward.
orgasm at the sight of our pickaxe.
No.
as he steps out into the
terrified.
courtyard, I'm gonna cast dancing lights to send my lights spiraling and jumping through the gems, making them glow and sparkle.
Exactly. So despite being utterly terrified to get anywhere near the pickaxe wielding Dragonborn who is flailing basically, he sees that the pickaxe is like clearly magical, and it's like pew 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 pew, the lights just dancing through the gems, and he's clearly enamored, and he almost walks too close, but then he stops. Here, he's got this big chest, like huge. He looks like he's kind of struggling to carry it a little, and he just drops it on the dirt.
How big is this
there
chest?
you are.
Is it bigger than any other chests we have smashed
Yes,
so far?
it's about twice as big as any of the chests you've smashed
here
before.
we go. Sebastian is going to two-hand the pickaxe, and he's going to go... And he's going to lift it over his head, and he's going to smash the chest as hard as
You
he can.
bring the pickaxe down onto the chest, and as soon as gold strikes wood, it basically breaks through without any problem. You hear the splinter crack, and the top of the chest, the entire chest basically, with the force of your downswing, splits in half into, like, there's splinters around to where, like, it breaks, but the chest basically breaks in half. The top part where you actually, like, pierced it, there's just this hole-like area, so it almost looks like there's a circle, and then, like, where the split is, it's messed up. It is messed up as hell. This chest will never see the light of day again.
The pickaxe, like, he's gonna open his palms and he's gonna hold it like he's bestowing it upon a king, and he's going to look towards Ocularis, and he's just gonna be shaking his hand going, the power. Now, there's one more thing we need to do to finalize this. I hook it onto the back of Ocularis's equipment where it used to sit.
Oh, it sits at the very top of my pack, being proudly displayed. I have cleared a spot for this.
You have obtained the pickaxe of chest smiting.
Sebastian salutes in tears.
Oh my god.
One single manly tear runs down my face, knowing it is back with us.
Yes, it is beautiful.
As this is happening, and you guys are kind of wrapping up your little session, you hear the sound of a carriage approaching outside. And who else steps out into the... I just whistled by accident. Steps out into the courtyard, but Regis, who steps out into the courtyard wearing his armor. He's wearing it proudly. You can see the symbol of the Church of Bahamut inscribed into his armor, and he steps out and he says, "Gentlemen, it's time."
He sees us crying over a fucking
And then he like totally stumbles in his place, and he's just like, "What on God's..."
I just stare at him like there's nothing weird going on here.
I still have dancing lights just bouncing through the pickaxe, making it sparkle and shine and
my
glow so
God.
magically.
He rubs his face a little bit and he says, "Is this the pickaxe?"
Oh, absolutely.
Uh, well, it's opulent, I'll give you that.
I haven't tried this yet, but Sebastian's now going to take this time and he's going to draw his warhammer and he's going to step back from people so he doesn't beam someone, and he's going to start swinging it. Like,
The weight is very well distributed. You feel like you can swing this warhammer with ease.
oh, hell yes. And he sheaths it back. I think it's time to go.
Yes, I've chartered us carriage to take us all the way up to Stokewood along the river and the lake. We should be there by.
Hold on. How ripped is he?
He's very muscular. Like, obviously the armor is hiding it, but you guys' training paid off. Like, just the other day, as you guys finished up, he's regained a lot of that muscle mass that he lost in such a short time. He's clearly tired and he's probably very sore, but he looks like he's a lot stronger for it.
I walk up to him and I kind of bang him on the shoulder a little bit with my hand and I go, "How you feeling?"
I hurt everywhere.
Sounds about right.
And so, with that, I'm going to wrap up our little vacation session of Planes and Quests on this episode today. I know this was a shorter session, but there's a lot that needs to get prepared for the next session, and as long as Naynor is going to be joining us as well, I may need to rebalance a lot of the stuff that I have written later. But for now, everyone is prepared, and the carriage is chartered, and the party is going to be loading up and heading off for Stokewood by the start of next Sunday's session. So, whew. Pickaxe will make me a better man. Yeah,
It makes all of us better men.
it's just got this aura. It'll make you a better man just by being near it. But
It is
thank
the
you.
stuff of legends.
Thank you for joining us for this second relaxation session. This one hopefully gave everybody a decent enough break from all of the grueling dungeon combat. And Cameron and I are going to go find ourselves something to eat, and we will catch you guys on Monday, possibly, and next Sunday for the next episode of Planes and Quests. Highlights should go up on Wednesday, not on YouTube, on here. I'm working on the new Vegas video on my laptop, and it is slow going. I think I mentioned this before, but the laptop got so hot, I swore I could cook an egg on it while I was working on it. So
He might have to.
I've seen laptops start fires before,
Yeah.
so
yeah, that's why I had to stop the other night. I was just like, is my laptop actually going to catch fire? Probably. So I may have to get myself a flash drive and work on it using Cameron's computer. Maybe.
Yep.
Oh, but
Which
you don't
is
have.
okay with
But
me.
you don't have Premiere Pro anymore, do you?
You
'cause
can
you-
always put it on my computer.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I don't think that they allow you to put your Creative Cloud on two different computers. But anyway,
Well-
regardless of that, I will see you all next time. And again, thank you, Stranger, for joining us for this session. Thank you to Parker for finally showing up and participating.
Boy.
And we will see you on the next go.
Bye.
Love you guys.
bye.
Boy.